Carl in lane 7, that's where he wanted to be.
Set.
Good start. In lane 3, John Drummond is out quickly. It's John Drummond in lane 3 giving way to Dennis Mitchell. Mitchell at the tape, and Carl Lewis was there as well.
He was, and I'll tell you, I've seen him close, but he...
The field, that made the difference. Mitchell in the green, one of the best starters in the world, was out ahead, as was Drummond in the yellow. Then came Bailey, and then came Carl Lewis with a classic Carl Lewis finish. Let's see what this tells us. As it slows down.
Mitchell might have leaned a little early there, Craig. Oh, it's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. Now, you know,
Carl was standing up a little bit straight at the finish line. That may have lost.
Well, they had to go to a photo at the Kentucky Derby, and they go to a photo here at the Grand Prix. What a finish.
You know, was he in lane 7 at the Los Angeles Olympics when he had that incredible finish, flourish at the finish like this? Reminiscent of 12 years ago, Carl Lewis coming from behind. You made a good point. Donovan Bailey, a bad start, got in the race, but couldn't deliver at the end.
Well, I think, you know, last year at the World Championships, a lot of the best athletes in the world were not at the top of their game. When you look at these athletes, they have been there time and time again. They know what they're doing. They know how to stay patient and run the race at the right time, the last 10 meters.
What a wonderful men's 100-meter race, and the official results have Carl Lewis the winner with a time of 9.94. Mitchell, Donovan Bailey, John Drummond is 4th. Wind aided or no, Carl Lewis is a happy man.
Well, the two-time NBA champion Houston Rockets are gone, but the Rocket from Houston is very much alive. Kyle, you've won so many races. You'll be 35 when the Olympics get here this summer. But what does this victory mean to you and your comeback?
This is the biggest thing I've had in years, and I've put a lot of importance on this race. I haven't run 100 meters in 6 weeks, so I didn't have the same confidence I did 6 weeks ago. But having a race like this today tells me I can be Olympic champion, and I feel I can.
Why do you say you're in the best shape of your career at this age?
Well, I tell you, I've worked hard at it. I made a commitment last June to work harder than I've ever worked before. I'm reaping the benefits of that. But bigger than that, everywhere I go, the crowds are strong. They believe me. They're behind me. They inspire me so much that running like this, getting the big cheers, and knowing I can come back and run well again is exciting.
Michael Johnson is the 200 and 400 runner, but the fact that he's got all the attention the last couple of years, has that been a motivating force for you?
Well, it's been great for me because I've had to carry the burden of the sport for 15 years. And it's nice to have other great athletes like Michael come up, take some of the attention, and allow me just to do some things. You know, if I pulled out of a meet like this now, everyone says, okay, that's fine. But 2 years ago, it would have been a big uproar. So running well here does nothing but help me. And a race like today is very, very big for me.
Well, great job. Anything you want to say to Carol?
I want to say good. Thanks, Carol. Stay in shape. You can make that team, too.
Thanks a lot. Great job, Carl.
All right, Carl and Craig, thank you. Well, if you weren't with us a while ago, this young woman's brother ran a heck of a race. We thought he had won. Let's take a look at how close this race was, Craig and Carol.
We know when we saw it, we said that a lot of times the man coming from behind, that's Carl Lewis, looks as if he's gotten the victory when he hasn't. The man in green, the green machine, Dennis Mitchell, I thought had hung on, but then the official results came on. They said that it was Carl Lewis that had won. Now apparently there may be a change.
Well, let's go down on the field with Craig Sager, who is with the apparent winner.